BEERUN, beer run. BEERUN, beer run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. BEERUN, beer run.
Hey guys, Thursday. And I know it would sound like I have some kind of an issue if I said I was actually looking forward to this all day long, so I won't say that. Netherworld Cascadian Dark Ale from Flying Monkey. Just the Flying Monkey is funny right there. This is another offering from Heffy67. We seem to align pretty damn close when it comes to brews. Sometimes I get to be the experiment, and sometimes he has already had it. This one, I think we'll build a conference on immediately. So, I am going to go with the 50 cal opener. Yeah, there's that damn Flying Monkey again. In the collection for Alex. And this one was 8% by volume. Yeah, baby. Flavor enhancing glass. Ooh. It's got some darkness to it. Carbonation, 2 fingers ahead, looks a little malty. Wow, getting the kind of a hoppy, yet almost a little bit of a kind of like a stout kind of a smell to it. Oh, this is probably gonna be fast too, because could have gone for probably a drink about an hour ago, but not alcohol based, just a drink in general. Wow, that's for an ale, chock full of all sorts of flavors I honestly really wasn't counting on. Got a kind of like that. If you've ever bitten into like a dark chocolate, you kind of get that coating. Yeah, I'm avoiding certain words. Some of you are just way too liberal with the open door that I give. So, coffee. You initially get kind of a coffee and a dark chocolate and kind of a roasted malt to it. It's all very smooth, and the finish is, it's like yesterday's. Literally after I went upstairs and dumped everything off the camera onto the computer before I had to take off, I was like, almost seemed like it almost had like an orange flavor to it. It was like some of the stuff just like comes out way after the fact, but it's like the other stuff from, yeah, save the bottle, Optical Illusion, Flying Monkey. The complexity of the beers is it's almost magical. You know, it's like, you know, it starts off as one thing, and it's like, you know, Willy Wonka would be impressed. Yeah, you can pick up the the dark chocolate and the malts in the smell. Yeah. Lacing. Tardisius. Oh yeah, they're over there. In case I need more lacing, I guess. You know, I need a pair of laces for my work boots, and how do you think all those fluorescent colors would look? Don't answer that. Mm, just a just a roasted malts and earthy. Got the chocolate, got the coffee. The middle is very smooth, almost a subtle kind of a hoppiness to it, and then it just kind of finishes on the coffee and chocolate notes. But they're not real heavy, but they do stay with you. Hmm. You know, I still to this moment in time have never, you know, done like a Google search for a flying monkey to see what other stuff they have, but they're a they're an impressive craft brew establishment, that's for sure. And they definitely get creative when it comes to their bottle art. You know, of course, we've all learned, at least I've learned, don't judge a bottle by its cover. Heffy's responsible for that shit too. That Hopper Nation. So, and for being kind of heavier hitter, did I say 8%? 6%. 6% by volume. That's why disregard what I was about to say. For being a heavier hitter, it really hides the alcohol well. Well, for 6%, it's doing good, but you really don't even notice that. Hmm. That's 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 just another well balanced, almost little roller coaster ride of flavor. Mm. Yep, that was worth the wait. Yeah, the finish is definitely the chocolates and the coffee, and now where's it fall on the E scale? Well, that was another one that I really liked. Mm. Strong beer. Oh, that's right. This one kind of has a. Well, well. Thanks for their stupid sticker. I'm not gonna be able to get all of it. Oasis crying the dark roasty. Lots of West Coast hops. Yeah, it's kind of like a it's kind of like a IPA plus, even though you know they're calling it an ale. I mean, it's one of the most unique ales I've had, considering you got the coffee and the chocolate flavors in there. Uh, I don't know. I think in all fairness, I'd also give this a 7.5. 7.5 for Netherworld Cascadian Dark Ale from Flying Monkey. Really, I've been trying my best not to go into some political rant. You know, the Blunder and Chief I guess I tried all the way up until right there. Actually made the comment that raising the debt doesn't raise the money that we owe, and it's like, I guess I just don't want to get into it, because I have to say that at that moment in time, hearing his comment, there'd be a 2-year-old somewhere going, if you borrowed a whole bunch of more money, you wouldn't owe a bunch of more money. So by borrowing a bunch of money, you don't raise your debt. Yeah, Obama, you're an idiot. And I really can't wait for you to be gone. And maybe someone that actually understands economics will try to put this train back on the tracks. 'Cause I'm sorry, you guys, you're my typical bunch of friends that be watching this versus someone that might just run across it randomly. The fact is I am conservative by nature. I never want to be categorized as are you a Democrat or a Republican, because I've seen good in one camp that normally you would say, no, you can't. You just have to automatically not like them because he's a Democrat. Well, there are some good Democrats, and there are a lot of piece of shit Republicans, the rhinos. And what I want is someone that, maybe say understands the vision that those hacks, the founding fathers, had for our country, because I personally try to live by and stand behind the beliefs that they fought and died for. Anyone that comes to me and says, well, that was a long time ago and they couldn't, no, stop right there, because you're about to sound like a douche nozzle. Those gentlemen understood the situation and possible scenarios, obviously a lot better than the morons that are now called our administration in charge. Those are very wise men, and the ideas and future that they had for this great country that they penned was spot on then, and it couldn't apply more today. Maybe one of these times they'll actually plan this shit instead of just blurting it out, but I do better when it comes from here, as opposed to, the fact is what they believed in is very important, and it's important to a lot of us, and I know most of you guys all are. Some of you take this shit very, very seriously, like Mule Team 66. You don't even want to get him going, trust me. There's not enough sedatives. I mean, I saw Marlon Perkins put like 8 of those black darts in his ass, and he was still on fire when it comes to politics. So I'm just gonna drop it, leave it at that. Present, pretty much wide scope. They're all idiots, and the fact that they don't stand behind the Constitution is all that I need to show them the door of a prison cell. What are we going to look at next? Something that I probably would have been more scared of up until I got the clown shoes from Sonoran Desert Prepper. This is one that New York Half-Ass Prepper sent me. It's also from Clown Shoes, and it's their Clementine White Ale. So, a guess, would say that it's has a lot of orange infused into it, and that actually sounds kind of good because you guys that venture into the craft beers understand there's a difference between the fruitiness of a wine cooler and what the craft brews can do with them. So let's see if there's a. This is also 6% by volume, so we're gonna look at that tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure. I'm doing my thing for a friend of mine. I'm probably gonna try to get over there pretty early because I need to the visitation and funeral for Tim's mom is tomorrow, fairly early, late afternoon kind of a thing. So try to get this tomorrow. If not, that's why I was delinquent on getting together. So this one can go on deck. Still got that Dogfish Head 120 that JR10 Dithered Gold sent me. That's slated to put out a big ass cigar. So other than that, I don't think I have anything else at this moment in time. So I'm gonna cut you guys loose relatively early. Politics, such a beautiful thing. It's too bad there's so many idiots in it. So there you go. Again, Heffy, my man. Another one hit deep out of the park. It's a good one. I have to hang on to that bottle too. So, okay, guys. Thanks for hanging out with another one of the brew / politics. I don't know. It's almost like one of these times it'd almost be kind of cool to maybe do in the. I'm not saying do it now because I'm busier than shit right now. It's like, God, I don't even know how I had time to do stuff when I was working because all I've been doing right now is stuff. But you know, I almost think it'd be cool to like maybe do pick one video, and I don't know, maybe we'll just pick something that I don't have high hopes for, something that maybe I'll pick out and not show any disrespect for all the stuff. Because when one of you asked yesterday, what's with the little tags? Well, I got like piles of stuff laying here, and like this one, JR10. Hoptologist. I want to make sure that I don't forget who sent what, and it would be different if we just did everything from JR10 or everything from New York Half-Ass Prepper or everything from Steve and Bush. Still got one from Mo Power. I got more stuff from Heffy. We still got a couple 3 good looking things over there from SC Crash 26. And at least 3 brews yet to go from Mike at the Recoil channel. And I just want to make sure that I know who sent it, because I want to be able to give credit because someone put forth the effort to send me something to give a try to, and that's why you might have seen the little tag on it. I was trying to figure out a way to organize this stuff, because if I'm mixing it all up, I mean, it might be Lord knows when I'll get through everything that Steve sent me. So, but yeah, I thought it might be cool to do like I'll do one after party. I guess it could be even on any one of these brews. Do an after party dedicated to just answering some questions asked. Say it was a political question, or what was the favorite vehicle that you ever owned, or what's the stupidest thing that you've ever done. I mean, just whatever. I don't care if it's wacky. Well, yeah, those are the fun ones, aren't they? Maybe do something like that coming up just for the fun of it. So that's something to think about. Yeah. So, okay. On that bombshell, comment section. I don't know, maybe in this comments on that, tell me if you think that'd be fun to do, answering comments. Otherwise we'll take a look at the Clementine white ale tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow. And yeah, the whole weekend's all screwed up. You know, nothing like, oh, we know Eric doesn't have a life or a job right now, so how do you feel about coming over and helping me stain 14 doors? Wow, it's amazing how much fun that actually sounds. Plus, Ms. Bomey's very good friend is getting married on Saturday, so we've got a funeral on Friday and a wedding on Saturday, and yeah, so okay, look at this, just blew completely out of control. So I'm gonna again thank you guys for following and watching this train wreck, and I appreciate you guys. It's just a awesome bunch of people over here. I really need to do something over there, but in all honesty, I've been so busy and there's been so much stuff going on, and personally and all that, I just, other than drinking a beer, I haven't really given a shit. So there you guys go. I will if I can get that in tomorrow. We'll take a look at that from New York Half-Ass Prepper. Otherwise, I'm out of here. So you guys have a good night.